Oh, hello everybody. Welcome to Miss C's cottage. I love you all so for coming here. You, I don't want to be here today. I don't want to be here today. I can't adult today, and I'm having a real tough time. Um, I've told you if you're hungry, or you're angry, or you're lonely, or you're tired, those four things will halt you in your tracks. Today I've got 3 out of the 4. I'm not angry. And the only reason I'm here is because I love you guys so much that I need you today. I need you to lift me up today. I think if I didn't come here, I'd spend the rest of the day in bed. Okay, so much for. I, I watched Sunita earlier, and she's mourning the loss of her mother. I haven't lost anyone, and yet maybe just the reality of my own mortality. Just so you know, this is going to be a really wacky Wednesday. Welcome to Miss C's cottage. I'm Miss C. This is the home of the somebody, and I am what I am, and that's all what I am. And today you're going to get another view of the real me. I have been trying to clean up, as you know, and let's just get all this good stuff out of the way and maybe get me all up and perky. I finished another little dress, which I think is so stinking cute. And this is just shells. And you do a double crochet in between your shell. And then the next one you do a front post and a front post and a front post. So your front posts stick out on one side of your shell, and it makes it look very, very pretty, very distinguished. And then I just put a little white shell on the bottom, I think a 7 double crochet shell, and I put a little bit around the arms, and I paired it with pink leotard leggings, a little pink button on the back, and I told you I found these little bunny buttons, and I just think they're so cute, so I put bunny buttons on this one. So there's hi-ho 3 in a row to go to Heather's little girl. This one I'm working on is just so cute, and I like it. It's an Allison Russell, and there's no front or back per se, no opening for front or back. You just start out with these little bobbles and a single crochet, and it's stretchy enough that it goes right over baby's head. And then the place that I'm having trouble is in the skirt. You do a 9 double crochet fan, and then you come in between those and you do this X stitch, and I'm having trouble. You can see this bump out here. I'm having trouble. I've got to take this whole row out and go back here and find out what I've done wrong. I'm having trouble with the transition between the fan stitch and the cross stitch. The next row of fan stitches, but I messed up here. This is where I messed up, and I don't know what I've done here, but whatever it did, I have this bump out that's not supposed to be here. So I'm going to have to take that one apart, and today is not the day to do it. Okay? Not the day to do it. So I'm not doing it today. I am making a bonnet, a baby bonnet, to go with the little green dress, and I'll put white and pink on it. You just do a circle in the back for the back, and then you do this, which is I think front post doubles is what you do. I remember. And then it's got that same shell and cross stitch, and I cannot go any further. This one's not giving me the trouble because when you come to the end, you turn and go back the other way. But I'm having a transition to get from the end of one row to the beginning of the next row. That's where I'm in. And I did 3 more rows on this. This is so simple. So simple for you crocheters. It's just you skip the first one and you crochet, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, and then you double crochet back into this one. And that's what does this across the front. It's so simple and yet it's so pretty. And I found the rest of these. I want to show these to you because I really appreciate Ella for doing these for me. She made me some stitch markers with an H on it, with a G, and 4.0 and 4.5 and an I, because those are the hooks that I have. So now if I don't leave a hook in a project, I can put the stitch marker on and I will know what hook I need to use the next time I pick it up. I started a couple hats. I started a lot of things. And I don't know that I'll ever get back to them. In fact, I have a whole stack here on my second table that I'm giving away today because I can't do it. I can't do it. I have too much stuff. And I need coffee. And I didn't mail this week. So I owe you guys a big apology for those who I told I would mail out on Monday. I did not mail out on Monday. And I have to do some life things this afternoon, so nothing's going to get done today. And I won't even get my nap today, which just is staring me right in the face and part of this problem. I had a Woman Within catalog come in yesterday. That didn't do it. I had a Hirschner's catalog come in yesterday. That didn't do it for me. I even had a Hotter Shoes catalog come in. I love Hotter Shoes. Those are probably about the only shoes that I wear because they're made in England. They're well made. They're real leather. They're wide enough for my foot and long enough for my feet. They fit my feet and they give me good support. And they don't look like I have grandma shoes on. So that catalog didn't do it either. And I did not wash my face this morning. It's oily and it's itching and I don't want to touch my face, but that's the way it is. All right, I'm going back to the beginning. Got your green yarn yesterday. Welcome in, Barbara. There's Sam. I love you, Sam. What did I just watch that you were doing? Oh, your 10 tricks or your tricks of things to do and things to don't do. There's some really good suggestions. If you haven't seen that one, you guys need to go over to Buy Hooks or Needles and see that that podcast that Sam put up. Jeanette Egan is here. Welcome, Jeanette. I'm so glad you're still here with us. And Lana, my friend Lana. And Kim. Oh, Kimmy, I'm so sorry. I got your shirt on today, and just in case you were able to pop in, I wore this today because, see, my face is itching. It's a dandelion, and the dandelions, you know, when you were little, you'd pick up a dandelion that was spent and you'd blow it and make a wish. I had her make me this shirt, and it says just, because just holds so much, just anything. And so I wore it today because I needed to. And there's my sister Leanie and Pebbles, spreading love and joy and happiness. I needed that today, sweetheart. And Jackie Belcher's here. Welcome, Jackie. So good to have you here at the cottage. I'm sorry if this is your first one that it's such a downer. And Sally Stevens. I am warm. I finally turned the heater up. Oh, I didn't turn the heater up. I had the heater turned up. Here at the home, we have one of those little plastic things because we had a lady who was always cold and she was always turning it up to 80 and nobody could take the 80. So Mr. Elmo put a plastic lock box over the top of the thermostat. It's because there's just the two of us here now. He's taken it off, and I asked him if I could turn it up to 75. It was at 73. And it gets a little cold, especially downstairs here because this was the old garage, and they turned it into what was the old pole barn, and they turned it into bedrooms and a bathroom and the laundry area, so that and Mr. Elmo's office is down here with the reception center. It's all down here on this floor, and then you go up 2 steps into the house, Mr. Elmo's home, which has the kitchen, dining room, and the common area that we can go to. And then his bedroom and bath is down at the other end. So it gets cold down here. I don't know what I was telling you about that. Anyway, turn the thermostat up. And Tammy's here. Tammy, I'm so glad you're feeling well enough to stop in today. I'm so glad to see your face. Lisa, hey, Barger. Hi, Barger. You be lurking and working, girl. Welcome in, Lisa. I'm so glad to have you at the cottage. Leave your shoes at the door. Come in and get a hot drink because it's cold down here. It's only 53 degrees here in the cottage. And get yourself a hot beverage. Put your feet up and soak up the love. There's just so much love here. It's incredible. That's why I came today, because my bucket was empty. My bucket was empty this morning, and I needed to come here and fill it up with all of your love. I don't know what I would have done without you today, and I did not want to do today, but I needed to be here for this hour. Okay, Sally, Stevenson, Tammy, Sam, and Suzanne. Welcome. And there's Kayla. Kayla, I'm so glad I didn't scare you off last time. I don't know what her sign is, but she teaches sign. She's an interpreter, and I don't know what the sign for interpreter is, but I'm so glad she's here today. If you'd like to learn some signs, go over to my baby boomer's house, Kitty Lane, my baby boomer who lives on the peninsula in Virginia. She is teaching basic sign language. She'll teach you a letter and 3 words to go with that letter. And she expects you to really try and learn them, because every so often she'll give you a little quiz and she'll say, write down in the chat, what is this word? And I'm like, I don't remember. I don't remember. And I think the word is drop, but I don't. Anyway, you need to go over there. My music is too loud. Well, you know what? We'll just turn it off. How's that? I like to have classical music going. It calms me. So I apologize if it's too loud. Gimji, I love you. And there's Nana. Okay, let me see if I can catch up. There's Cherry and her mom June. I love the bunnies. Oh, you love the bunny buttons? The bunny, yeah. I thought they were sweet. When I saw the buttons, it's like, I got to get 2 packages of that. Pause alutely yarntastic with Heidi. Pausalutely. I don't know that I'd ever read that before, Heidi. Welcome in, sweetheart. And there's Len. Oh, Len, I've been missing you. You give that wife a hug for me, okay? And you make her hug you back for me. And Sonja's here today. And there's my cousin Dee. And Denisha. Denisha or Granny D, either one of you, if you have, I'm putting out a request here. If you have a new address for Bandana, could you Gmail it to me? I told you I found that beer mug and I want to send it to her, but I don't have her new address. So if you do, either one of you, please Gmail it to me so I can get it sent off. It's not really a mug of beer. It's a double walled plastic glass that looks like a beer mug with a handle. And in between the walls is some colored liquid. And I just, she used to love her beer. So I thought, well, I'd send that to her and let her know we're still loving on her. Okay, let me catch up. Frizzy's here. My Frizzter. And Jenny. Oh, Jenny loaned me this beautiful book. It's from Annie's Knitting, More Than a Dozen Dishcloths. And it has several really pretty dishcloths in it. And she said that when she ordered it, she thought it was a crochet one, but found out it was a knitting one. And if I wanted to, I will show you, if I wanted to do some of the patterns in here, that she gave me the book to bring home and copy off some patterns. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to copy off some knitting patterns to make. Oh, Demi's here. Frizzy is so complete. Ladybug. Oh, I heard you were putting out a ladybug tutorial, Frizzy. Her name is really Julianne, which is really, really beautiful. I call her Frizzter. There's Angela, my frozen stone, my angel in the stone. And VJ, hello, hello. I have not gotten over to your house in so long. I feel embarrassed, but I'll get there. And Monique is here. Welcome, welcome, Monique. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're feeling better too, Jeanette, because that's I love you too, Kayla. Isn't it amazing how you can meet someone for the very first time online and you know you love them already? That's pretty remarkable. And there's Gwen. Hello, Gwen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, Julianne. If you go online, Jeanette, and go to Hotter, Hotter, Hotter Shoes. It's a company out of England, and they'll send you a catalog, and they're not really expensive for good shoes. They're in the $100 range, but they're going to last you. You know, you can buy a pair of shoes for $25, $30 at Walmart or Foot Smart or, one of those places. And they'll last you 1 year because the inner soles break down and then you're walking funny again and your legs hurt and your hips hurt. And so I learned a long time ago you only have one pair of feet, and those feet carry you throughout your whole life. And if you don't take care of your feet, you don't get carried very far. So my mother, when we were little, bought us Buster Brown shoes because they were the best. And that was her thing. You only have one pair of feet. You need to take care of them. We got hand-me-down clothes, but we never got hand-me-down shoes because once you put a foot in your shoe shapes to your foot, which is why your older shoes are more comfortable. They don't fit anyone else's feet, which is why it's really not a good idea to buy shoes at um, Goodwill unless they look brand new. So when I first started having problems with my feet, I had sciatica, so I walked on my right foot more than my left foot. So I had to turn my right foot out for balance because I couldn't balance on my left foot. I couldn't use it to help balance. And my knee went and my foot went, and that's when I started to waddle. And I decided right then I need to get some good shoes because if I ever want to keep walking. So I went online to look for British walking shoes, and it took me to several places, but Hotter was one of them. And they are very, very good. There's my kitty Lane. It's my same Heidi. Okay. Boy, don't do that to me, Heidi. I'm old. My brain doesn't work like that. Oh no. Oh, Kitty, I'm so sorry. Do you need to be there with her? Kitty, we need to keep Kitty's daughter in our prayers. She was taken to the hospital with seizures today. That is not good. Okay. Um, and there's Rebecca. Rebecca, you said something this morning on your channel, and it just resonated with me. When I taught preschool at the private prep school in Ocala, I used to put homework bags together. It was a private preparatory school, and we needed to send homework home every day. What do you do at the primary level? I I found a bag with mice on it. I made up a bag, just a drawstring bag. I put the book Mouse Count in it. I crocheted 10 little mice and a snake and put in a plastic pickle jar along with some math homework. 4 or 5 things to do. And the first one was read the book. You know, how many mice are in the jar on page whatever, and that was their homework. And it when you are in a private school, mostly the parents send them there because they have a car they put in the garage, they have furniture they put in their home, they have a child, and what do you do with it? Because you have to work to pay for all that stuff. And they don't spend a lot of time with their children. So my one of my goals was to create at least 15 minutes, because they only had to do one of those a night, and then none of them took more than 15 minutes. So at least that parent would be with that child one-on-one for 15 minutes. And I would put the snake and everything in the bag, and I had 12 children in my classroom, so I made up 12 bags, and I had little clips with their names on it, and every week we changed out the bags so that by the time the 12 weeks were up, everyone had those 12 bags. And then I had more that I gave out the second half of the year. But when you were saying that you appreciated the fact that a reading buddy went with a book, it was like a soulmate. And when baby showers are coming up, I don't go out and buy layettes and booties and all that, diapers and muckas and stuff. I crochet. I find a book and I crochet a stuffed Amy to go with it. Sometimes I start out with a velveteen rabbit and I make a somebody and I give them. But, I have done polar bears, polar bear, what do you see? I've made a polar bear. I don't know. I can't think of anything right now, but you know what I'm talking about, because that's what you're doing, and I love the fact that you're doing that. And I will be at your channel because of the incentive that you have given me. Okay. Okay, let's see who else is here. Diane Major's here today. Good. I hope you haven't fallen in the meantime. Silly, silly girl. Eat regularly, 6 small meals a day. You hear me? Don't make me come up there with my wooden spoon. I know, Kim. I know. 1432. All right, let me catch up. Paula Mulford. Hello. Bonnie, my Bonnie girl is here. Now I'm going to be better. Oh, well, Jeanette, just leave one shoe out there then. Bring the other one in with your leg. I guess we'll just have to put up with it. Oh, I'm so glad you have a good sense of humor. Boy, Bonnie's not been here 5 minutes and already she's yelling at people to leave their epithelials on the thumb. Oh, what would I do without you, Bonnie? The music was fine. I know, but just some people just it affects some people more than others. All right. Let's see. A monkey head. Oh, good, Cynthia. You got the pattern okay, Cynthia? The day is better, Mia, with you in it. How's that? It's on your community tab. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I will go look for it after the show. Thank you, Dee. All right, let me get down to the bottom here. Put shadow on my lap. I could do that. I love Frizzy or Frizz or Fritzster, Frizzter, whatever you call me. I'll take all the nicknames. Well, they're. I don't like to call them nicknames. I call them love names because when you really love someone, they become someone else to you. And like Juan. Juan is my Wanster. He's my Wanster. And Michael, he's just Bud. I love that man. I don't, and I can't tell you why, but um, I love that boy. Yeah, Bonnie. See, that's why I buy those hotter shoes because they are good to my feet. I have flippers. Oh, Sam. Sam, you know I needed to come on here today because of that statement right there. You guys, I'm doing so much better, and it's all because of you. I couldn't get through this day without you. I'm just saying. You know, I never wore shoes in the summer either, growing up. Kelly! And a couple times around, Kel. British walking shoes. Just in my mind, VJ, those were nice, sturdy, long lasting, well fitting, comfortable shoes. Because if you're going to go walking, you want something that's going to fit your foot, is going to be comfortable, and so I just that's the genre I went to look up some decent shoes. I didn't want orthopedic shoes, which some of them might be. I don't know. They just don't call them that. But I wanted a good walking shoe that would fit my foot and be comfortable. And that's what I found was Hotters. I love you, Kelly. But just because you do doesn't mean everyone does. And it's okay. They can do it on the way out, or they can do it whenever you yowl at them. It's okay. When are you chatting with? Oh, Frizzy, when are you chatting with Drew? Hope I didn't miss it. Oh, I don't know that. Okay. Uh, Susie, you don't have the right to say that here. That's my job. I do love that. I've always loved that idea. Even well, I started teaching in 2000, so you know how long ago I did it. I'm sorry you feel that way, but I still love you. It's your choice. It's your choice. You know you're welcome here. And what is it that Eleanor Roosevelt said? No one can make you feel bad about yourself but you. So, you know, we all make our own choices and we all face our own consequences. You do what you want to do, and there's a consequence for it, good or bad, depending on the type of choice you make. So, no one else can make choices for you, and no one can make you feel good or bad except you. And there we go. We are soulmates. I do believe that. Yes. You're going to have a reading time playlist. See, I'm going to be over there for sure. Janice Erper's here. Hi, sweetheart. I think you should all go to um, Rebecca's. And Rebecca, are you going to make the animals that you're going to talk about with the books? How's your channel going to work, sweetheart? Kelly, it's her choice. You've made 3 blind mice? Oh, have you made? Listing while resting. Oh, Niecy. That's my Niecy girl. And there's Ellen. Yeah, that's my I love you name. Bechamel. There is a bechamel sauce. It's just a white cream sauce. But yeah, bechamel. SAS are good, very, very good shoes. And I would say they're probably on the same level as the Hotters. I don't know about Danskos. I've never heard of those. And they do. Good shoes have I think they have a better um, foundation between the sole and the bottom of the shoe where your foot goes. I think that bed in there is little well more well made because they do last longer. I've had the ones I've had I think 3 or 4 years now, and they're just now starting to wear. But I keep them polished. You know how they on your shoe the toe up here and where your big toe is sticks out a little bit. That it always the polish rubs off. Oh, excuse me. And so I always keep them. I was taught to polish your shoes every night before you go to bed. I don't, but I do keep them polished. But SAS is a very good one. The money is worth it. Yeah, it's. I think they're right around $100. Sometimes they'll go on sale, so watch for the sales. I may have gotten my blue ones and my brown ones for like 85 something, but like I say, they've lasted me 3 years, and they're going to go another 3 anyway. Yolanda, you don't need shoes. Let's see. Yolanda, do you crochet? Of course you crochet, or you wouldn't be here. Yolanda, if you send me your address, I will send you a pattern for some crocheted slippers. And these are really, really nice slippers. You make the sole and then you make the top, and they come out like little Mary Janes. And they're very, very cute. Elaine, I'm so glad to see you here. Thank you, Frizzy. Julianne, you are such a lift to my heart. Thank you. And there's Critters Crochet. Bobby Wyatt. Oh, Janice, you put a smile on my face. She is delicious like a bechamel sauce. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Tracy Blood, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Miss C's cottage, and I am Miss C, and I am what I am. And the cottage is the home of the Sun Bunny. And some bunnies are crocheted rabbits that I make and give to people so they know some bunny loves them. And they start out looking something like this. Not like a snake tongue, but something like that. I'm so glad you came to visit today. I hope you like it and I hope you stay. We've got some wonderful, wonderful people in here. Buster Brown shoes, yeah. I'm Buster Brown. I live in your shoe. This is my dog Tag, and he lives here too. Margie, uh, Gmail me. I'll send you the pattern. Actually, it's a little booklet, but I'll copy them off and send them to you. Just don't tell anybody. All right, let me get down to the bottom, the bottom, the bottom. Tracy, I sent you a Sun Bunny pattern. Stride Right shoes. Those were good ones too. They came later. Buster Browns have been around forever. Do I follow this the Sun Bunny pattern you gave me? Yeah, Jeanette. That's what it's for. Um, Last Sunday, I just gave you a different ear and a different foot in case you got tired of the regular ones on the pattern. Oh, Paula, I go Thursday to have my toenails trimmed. I can't reach them anymore. Hey, I'm down to the bottom. My slippers, my grandmother made me. They wore out. I'll bet they did. You've been moving house. Oh, I cannot even imagine. I don't have a whole house to move, but I cannot imagine having to move the two rooms I have. Life lights going over. We uh we are about half an hour from Gainesville, and they have the hospital there, and they have a helicopter, a life flight helicopter, and sometimes we'll hear it going over. Oh, Tracy, I had breast cancer last year, uh, 23, the end of 23, and I had surgery. So there's another bond, my love. Moving is not fun. So we will put you down. And of course, Tammy's going on my list. And so is uh, Kelly. Not looking forward to packing, Leanie. No. See, Leanie, I don't call her Leanie. I call her my sister, Eileen. Because that silly Tony Chestnut song. Tammy. It goes without saying. Okay, we're running out of time already, and it just took me that long to get through the list because Okay, here's something that's going today. I don't care who gets it. If you would like this to be your one and only January win, because in Missy's Cottage we win once a month, and once you have won, I have my timer set so that I have time to take prayer requests at the end because I keep forgetting that. Okay, this is a blanket I've been working on and I love it. And I love the bright colors. And I started out doing the moss stitch 1 row, and then I did a 2-row moss stitch. And now I'm up to doing a 2-row moss stitch with a 4-row in between, 2 rows and 4 rows and 2 rows and 4 rows. I have all of the yarn right here in this little basket, going once, going twice, going 3 times. I don't know if Sunita is here. Sunita was having a tough time this morning. So, yeah, Granny D loves that moss stitch. Every time she starts a bandana, it's the moss stitch. So, if you would like, well, let me show you so that you don't all enter in for something that you really don't like. If there's something you would rather have later, this will be one of the giveaways, and enough yarn to finish it. And I'm pretty sure I have another one of these that I will stick in and make sure that you have enough to finish it. Okay. Then this is the second one, and it is a dress, but look how big it is. I started making this with Christy's Crochet Creations with Christy. I started doing this with her, and it is way too big for anything that I need. But it comes also with yarn. And it probably will fit maybe a 3 to 4 year old. So if you have a 3 to 4 year old, you might want to bid on that today. The third item I have is just a bucket of granny squares. There's all kinds of grannies in here, and I apologize because they're all kinds of sizes. That's not even a granny, but it goes. There's a 1 color. I kind of was experimenting. Here's a couple Halloween grannies. There's a Tudor Rose, the beginning of a Tudor Rose. There are some Christmas ones in here for Dana Wonderlust Christmas Exchange that I did not participate in, and my name never got taken off the list, so I got them anyway. Those are in there. And then there's these pink ones, and these pink ones apparently were going to be something. A bag. Maybe they were going to be a granny bag. There's a bottom and 2 sides. I don't know, but the yarn comes with that too. So you might want to bid on the granny squares. Or I have this whole bunch of yarn here, and this says eBay on it. And there are 4 skeins of the blue, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, there's 4 skeins of the dark, and then there's is there 4? 1, 2, 3, 4 skeins of the dark and 2 of the lighter pink. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 skeins of yarn in there. They are Lighthouse Haven. It's a 5-weight yarn. It is 55 acrylic and 45 cotton. And there are 56 yards on a skein. So the skeins aren't very big. 56. The pink and the blue would make a bunny. The pink would make a bunny and the blue would make a bunny. Or you could do anything you wanted with them, okay? Anything you wanted with it. And then I have this mess. It is Baby Bee, soft and sleek, low pill, 164 yards. And there are 2. This one is a partial. There are 3 skeins. there is this blanket started, which is double crochet. It's a V-stitch. A V-stitch and then a row of singles. Moss. It's a moss stitch. Look at that. It's a moss stitch. And then a row of a V-stitch and a row of moss stitches. Plus you get a bonus one, which is baby beans. So you can either do this blanket and take this one out, or you can make this blanket, take this one out, and all of the barf that comes with it. So you get your choice of 5. So if you really want one, you might want to wait for the one that you really want. I've been in a funk too, Diane. Okay. You know what? Nancy Mack! I love you, girl. Ah! Sunita's here. You know, I love that girl. And if you get stuck doing your ears, go over to her channel because she's making ears right now and she's putting all the descriptions up, the recipe up on her chat. So much easier from her than it is with me. I don't know why I bother, except I love you guys and you love me, and it's just a time to get together and chat. Anyway, if you, what was number 1? Oh, the blanket. If you would like your January win to be this blanket, put in moss stitch when Sunita says go. Oh, okay. Well, then let's do this differently. If you would like to finish one of these 5, do you want to finish 1? Do you want to finish, what was the second one? The dress, number 2. Number 3 are the, let's see, I better put these in order then, huh? Okay, the moss stitch blankets 1, the dress is 2, the granny squares are 3, the yarn from eBay is 4, and the baby bee double blanket is 5. So put in the word finish and which number of which project you'd like to have. Oh, and there goes my thing. Okay, we've got 6 minutes. On your mark, get set, go. Let's, now I don't know how to do this. Do we do finish 1, the first one that says 1, and the first one that says 2, and I don't know how to do this. Sunita, you got to rescue me again, sweetheart.
So you want to give all 5 away?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they got to be out of here today.
Okay. Okay. Let me fix that. We'll just go with the first one. So one time only, type finish and then your number that you want. You don't have to remove anything. So let me just go and change this. We'll do 1 first. Tell me when.
On your mark, get set, go. Yes. I guess, yes, Kelly.
Ready?
Yes, go. Heidi. Okay, how do we do this now? What does Heidi get?
Number 1.
Heidi gets number 1. Okay. Duh. Of course. All right. Heidi. All right. Next up is the little dress number 2.
If you want to, go ahead and type finish 2.
Yes, please type finish 2 if you want to finish this little dress. You can see it has yellow and peach and green in it. And I am giving you the bodice plus the peach and the green to finish off the skirt or put a little bow on it or whatever you want to do. And while that's flipping through, I will look and see if I do.
Doesn't look like anybody wants to, except for Maisie.
Maisie
Minnie and Koala. And let's see here. Couple more minutes. If you want the dress, go ahead and type in finish 2. Ready?
Ready. Leanie. All right. My sister Eileen gets number 2. Okay. Now let's go for the granny squares. Number 3. If you would like your January win to be granny squares, put in finish number 3.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I make so much extra work for you, sweetheart.
Oh, you're okay. I just got home from the store anyway. So we done?
Yes, we're ready to go. Janice. All right. Bucket of granny squares. Number 4 is the yarn from eBay. It's a 5 weight chunky, bulky, they call it bulky. 10 skeins of yarn. If you would like package number 4 to be your win for January, put in finish number 4. On your mark, get set, go. I love your joy, Janice. Thank you. Cherry.
And you're double checking for people haven't won already this month, right?
I'm sorry?
This is the first giveaway for the month?
No, this is not the first giveaway for the month, but they know they are only allowed to enter if they haven't won this month yet.
Okay.
Because I said, if you want this to be your one and only January win, then you can play. Otherwise, you've already won. All right, and the 5th and final one is the Soft and Sleek Baby Low Pill Fiber 164 yards I think there's, what did I tell you, 4 of them and 2 blankets. Number 5, if you would like to win those, take them apart, do something different, finish them both, whatever you want to do. On your mark, get set, go. Yeah, everybody gets 1 chance to win a month. If you win, then you opt out for the rest of the month and allow someone else the opportunity to win. And then in February, we start all over again. Paula Mulford. All right, Paula. I don't think Paula's won anything for a while. All right, Paula. Now, thank you very much, Sunita, for helping me out. And you don't know how much I love you, how much I appreciate you, girl. And if I lived closer, I would adopt you and you'd be at my house every day. Well, maybe not every day, but you know what I mean.
So I wanted to talk to you about the foot because I made my foot. I don't know. If it's...
Yeah, looks right.
Looks right. Okay, because you went and did it, and then you took it apart, but then you stopped talking. So I was watching you redo it.
Okay. I'll go over it Sunday again because we're going to do the regular foot. So, and I'll show the difference between the regular foot and the new foot. Now,
I mean,
I'm not a real good teacher.
I like the new foot, but I just kind of I was like, okay, she started with chain 6, and the math had to be like mathing for me, so I just redid it and did my own thing. So I don't know if it was right or not.
We'll do it. We'll do it. Okay. Do we have prayer requests?
Okay, so all 5 winners, make sure you email her as soon as possible.
Right. Email me as soon as you can. I'm not going to tell you email me today and it goes out tomorrow because I have no clue what tomorrow will bring. I'm just trying to get through today. But please email me your address. And I know I have most of them in my book because when I make out my mailing labels, I copy a second sheet and I cut the sheets apart and put them in my alphabet book. So I probably have most of them, but I want to be sure I'm up to date and send it to the right apartment. And
always renew or reconfirm the address anyway. Yeah. So okay, I'll let you go ahead and finish off your show. Prayers for Nisi too because she's sick. I'm sick. We're all sick. All right. Take care, everybody.
Prayers for Nisi and for Sunita.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome, sweetheart, and thank you so much. I love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye,
everybody.
Winsome Cat. Hello, hello. Okay, Daisy Girl, is that a cat, Bobby? A dog?
Gotta go.
Prayers for Sunita. Tia, that's another one we need to pray for. You're not late, Winsome. Okay, are there other... I'm so organized. I love you, Eileen. Okay, I need to know who Daisy is. Bonnie, thank you so much for stopping your work and coming in to play with us today. I needed this boost. I needed you guys today. I could not have made it. Bobby, it was a dog. Okay. I know when I lost Pogo, it was just a big hole in my heart. And And the worst part about it was she was old and blind and came out to the gate to meet me, and I ran over her with the car and broke her back. We took her to the vet, and he said there's no fixing her, so they had to put her down. And that was a really tough one to get over. Really tough one to get over. Yolanda, unspoken for the family. I love the unspoken prayers because I don't always know how to pray for people. So I usually just pray, God, you know them and you know their need, and you know you already have a fix for them. So I'm just asking you to go ahead and give them the fix that you have planned, because I know it'll be better than anything that we ask for. Trouble with your heart, Cynthia? No. That's what you come here for. You go home with a bucket full of love, you pour it in your heart, and it's all better. Paula Mulford prays for healing for her feet. Kindness matters. You're right, Sally. Angela says, hugs and prayers for y'all. Janice's daughter has pneumonia. Pneumonia. All right, guys. I hope they are, Cynthia. I hope they are. I love dogs, but I can't have a dog here. So Mr. Elmo has a cat, and the cat spends a lot of time with me, and that makes up for it. Okay, I need to go because I'm already 8 minutes into the next hour, which means that one day this month I'm going to have to really cut really short or make it non-existent. So I keep to my 20 hours. But I love you all so much, and I wouldn't have missed this for the world. It was a struggle to come in, but I sure am glad I did. I love each and every one of you, and I hope you know that. I hope you can feel that in your heart. And Winston, we were just asking it who needed prayer. At the back end of my show, I usually save about 5 minutes to ask people if they have any prayer requests, and I write them in my prayer book. And then my prayer times during the week, I pray over them. And sometimes when they come to mind during the daytime, I'm usually praying all day long. But okay. Jenny and I went to lunch Monday. We went to Zaxby's. That's one of the restaurants that we go to because Mr. Elmo doesn't like it, and Jenny's friend doesn't care for it. So we go because we do like it. And there was the cutest little baby in there, and I walked over and I said, would you I asked him, I don't know if I asked, I don't remember what happened. The baby had been waving at Jenny, and just the sweetest little smile, and just, you know, those little baby waves, they only do that. And so I walked over there and I put my hand on the dad's shoulder and I said, I gave him the blessing. And he he didn't tear up because he was probably with his mother or mother-in-law and his wife and this baby, but it affected him. And Ginny and I had been talking about, you never know how you affect other people by what you do, good or bad. And that was such a good example. And I hadn't planned on it, but hopefully that man will remember that blessing. Maybe it got him through the rest of the day. Maybe it will draw him. Maybe it planted a seed and will draw him closer to God. I don't know. I don't know what effect that will have. But I love to give people blessings. And most frequently, my blessing is like to you. May God keep you. May God make his face to shine upon you. May he give you peace. And may he hold you in the palm of his hand until the storms in your life pass by. And may all that you do in his name prosper. I love you all so very much. Thanks for bringing me up today. You guys have physically lifted me from the miry pit and set my feet on solid ground. And I thank you for that. And I love you. And I will see you on Friday for our sit and knit. Bye, y'all. That was all, not y'all.